Coming up on today's show, all eyes are on Akron. We are hanging out in the Rubber City, from coffee to comics and all sorts of great eats. Plus, a once-in-a-lifetime ride on the Goodyear Blimp. Let the adventure begin. New Day Cleveland starts right now.
Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss, and today it's all about Akron. That's right, we're hanging out in the Rubber City, exploring downtown and beyond. Natalie's also agreed to put her fear of heights aside to hop aboard the Goodyear Blimp. That's right, we have a lot of ground to cover. Let's get fueled up with good company.
They have a sign right when you walk in that says, have a good one. We are here at Good Company, and you will be in great company when you sit down and dine at this fabulous Akron spot. Thank you, Tommy, for whipping up some good food for us today.
Not a problem. It's just another day at the grill here.
You're a beast in that kitchen.
Good Company Akron. Yeah, it was a quick few minutes here to get this all up for us, but honestly, who doesn't like a nice little lunch?
It makes me so happy. This is a light lunch here, right?
Lunch.
Yeah, I totally get it. So you also do have, by the way, brunch.
Brunch on Sundays.
On Sundays.
Yeah.
So that chicken and waffle, I'm jumping right into things.
Yep. So
that chicken and waffle's on the brunch menu?
Yeah, this chicken and waffle is our second, maybe third iteration of it, and we have Wesley's Akron honey. It's a strawberry mixed honey, and I got a nice fresh strawberry on there. And the Route 1 fried chicken from our sandwich is featured on this waffle, which we make in-house. And we drop that, pop it in out of the fryer for a few seconds, and honestly, this strawberry honey, I wish he could do it year-round for us because it's so good. But we switch we use different honeys on it throughout the year.
That's amazing. So you have it on the menu year-round, switch out the honeys.
Yeah.
You also switch out some of your other items depending on the harvest season.
Exactly.
So right now, we got a great salad, but you switch out your salads too. Which salad? I gotta try this salad.
This is our orange miso Caesar kale Caesar. And you could honestly put the salad in front of somebody and be like, this is our Caesar salad. You could also put it in front of somebody and say, this is our orange kale Caesar miso Caesar salad. And tell me what you think.
That is absolutely delicious. And I love the little capers added onto it for
nice
effect.
Little toasted capers, some rye crumb crouton there. And it just everything kind of sings together because they all play a little piece in that puzzle.
Now,
it's a good little salad.
You're known for your wings.
Good
Everyone
company,
loves your wings.
Best wings in the world.
Right? So which two did you make today? I
made kind of just like your two most staple wing flavors. I have our pecorino garlic and then our dad's hot buffalo sauce.
Is that a smash burger of
sorts?
sorts?
It's a smash burger there.
And then wait, last but not least, what's in the front?
This here is like our most famous sandwich going right now, I feel like. It's one of the sandwiches that was featured on Triple D back a few years ago. It's our house-made gabagool. It is so good. Yeah. You throw an extra patty on that and it's just like one of Ohio's most famous sandwiches, but all our ingredients, all that fresh stuff, and it is so good. It'll blow your mind with or without that patty on there, and paired with our fries. I mean, I'm having trouble not diving in, let me tell you. It's so good.
The two of us together could be
dangerous.
Very dangerous.
This pile of food could be a pile of plates in no time.
And it's all in the name. You have the great patio out front when the season's right for that. And truthfully, nothing beats this food. I hear it's some of the best brunch you'll find too in Akron. I said it, not you.
Modestly, it is one of the better brunches in Akron. There's definitely a few heavy hitters down here, so it's hard to just come down here and try and take the cake on wings and burgers and brunch too. I mean, our brunch is pretty. You're gonna have to try it for yourself.
Humble, and that's good.
And come and try.
That's what I love about Akron, though. There's a lot of love to share, and that you guys all support each other, and it's amazing. All right, it's time.
It's time.
Come to see them. Good Company in Akron. What one are you doing?
I'm gonna go with a pecorino.
All right, I'll go with it. What is this again?
That's the Dad's Hot Buffalo.
Dad's Hot Buffalo.
All right, do you want to cheers it?
Cheers it.
All right, here we go.
Best wings. Hands down.
Remember this next stop, it's a must visit on any trip you make to Akron. It opened November of 2017 and has helped dozens of entrepreneurs make their dreams come true. This is Northside Marketplace.
Northside Marketplace is here in downtown Akron, and we're sort of a mix between a vendor co-op and an entrepreneurial incubator. So we represent around 140 unique entrepreneurs, all from the area, largely retail, as well as some different culinary aspects as well. So you can come here and get a meal. We've got vegan restaurants, we have a soul food restaurant, a boba shop. You can get a bouquet of flowers or a tattoo. There's really a wide variety. We don't try to gatekeep as far as what kind of businesses can come in. As long as somebody has a unique product, a thoughtful business, this can be a great spot for them to get off the ground and really connect with their audience. If you see over here, these are our micro spaces, literally 13-inch by 13 inches. Each one has a light, and for $25 a month, an entrepreneur, a nonprofit, they can advertise their business or they can actually sell products. Then we go all the way up to close to 1,000 square feet, where some of our anchor vendors have much larger spaces where they are actually physically here and staff their spot. But most our vendors fall somewhere in between. So people will rent a single wall section, a freestanding shelf. They bring their product in, create their own display, and share it with their audience. And then we sell it through our central register here behind me. So they don't have to be physically present in order to be able to connect with their customer base and the community. I always say there's no right place to start, but you want to make sure you circle around and see everything, because with 140 vendors, there's a lot to take in. Sometimes a second lap can be helpful too. And whether you come in for a specific vendor, say you came in for Akran honey, they're a popular original here, and you just want that jar of honey, that's fine. You can go to their shelf and check it out at the register. Or if you're wandering around and having a good time and you find, I call them treasures, treasures from 10 different vendors, and you fill up a basket, you still check those out all at one transaction. I always recommend starting with a coffee, a cocktail, or a boba tea, so you have something in your hand while you're walking around. Helps you gauge your shopping a little better. We call that our central dining area, bougie word for food court, right? We've got a number of full-service eateries here. We have Noms that has a vegan menu, brunch, soup, salad, full bar and coffee bar. Essential Dip Delights, which I know has been a regular on your show. Tequila's our dessert queen. She has charcuteries, chocolate-covered strawberries, parfaits. Again, the Planter's Place, a soul food restaurant. And so whether you come and you order food from one or any of those, you can sit down and enjoy it. But we also have free games that people can come and play. Coloring for kids. Jill, our event coordinator, does a great job of keeping different little craft activities that are free out. There's not a cost associated with coming in and being here. Hopefully you'll find a business to support in some small way. That's what keeps our doors open. But really, we just want to be a place for the community. We have people that come in every day after school or work and do their homework or study and just hang out, grab a free glass of water, and we know they're in a safe space, they feel safe and included, and that's enough for us here.
Northside Marketplace is on Furnace Street in Akron, closed on Monday, so be sure to visit them online for the list of upcoming special events. Still ahead, folks, a fresh space in the Rubber City, filled with products good for you and the environment.
Road trips, recipes, and much more. Go to fox8.com and click on the New Day Cleveland tab.
It has been so hard to focus to stop to do this interview because I walked into the Ash House here in Akron. And Jen, I want to be you someday. In another life, I want to be you. You exude everything that's wonderful about having natural ingredients put into products, not only for the body, but things we use in our everyday lives. So how did you come up with the whole store?
So it actually started in my house. I wanted to actually make a dish soap that I could use so I would stop buying plastic bottles. And I just decided I'm gonna do this myself. And that was really the beginning of it. And then I just was like, oh, I'm gonna make maybe a body bar, you know? And then here we are.
So soaps are right in front of us right now. What makes your soap so special?
So we do about a 50% extra virgin olive oil blend, which is pretty unique. A lot of places use less expensive oils. We take a lot of our inspiration from European type of soap. So you have your Marseille soap in French and your Palestinian soap. And we make it, it's really nice and moisturizing for your body. We do a lot of with essential oils and natural colors. So there's no artificial dyes, that kind of thing.
The thought process that goes into all this. Look at okay, so we have everything from shampoo and conditioner. I believe you have something for the dogs too that we can wash the dogs with.
And those are named after my dogs.
And then what do we have here? Is this the body butter?
Yes, so we make our body butter in-house. We usually kind of switch it up seasonally depending on what scents we have, that kind of thing.
And look, I just put the teeniest bit on there and it goes such a long way.
Yeah, very concentrated.
Now, what else makes it unique here? I feel like there's a lot of other products that you don't necessarily find in other stores.
Yeah, so right now, if you're over here, we have our tallow products, which tallow is really big right now. We do get it locally. We have the bar soap, we have face soap, we have some like hand salves and face creams.
Well, I noticed these too, and you have some in the front too that are sea foam.
Yes.
Those inside of the bar, and does that just act as an exfoliator?
Yeah, so this one here is a loofah actually. So those ones are pretty scrubby, they're pretty hard. But over here, the sea sponges.
I want to grab one and bring it over to you so you guys can see this. Or maybe I should let you touch it since I just go ahead, you grab it.
Okay. So yeah, these actually are from Tarpon Springs, Florida, where they harvest them. And
No way.
they're super soft, they lather up the soap really well. So yeah, everyone loves the sea sponges.
So you have candles, you have things to clean the bathrooms, the kitchens with. So really, we could get rid of every product we have at home and find it here probably between ourselves.
I'm trying to get there.
And you will, because look at everything that she's come up with. And if you don't have it, sometimes you add, I see some other local products.
Yes. Yep. So we have our pantry items. We use some local products like Akran honey, Nat and Bee, who does tea, just some jewelry, just all kinds of things.
And I have to quickly hit on this. She grows flowers too, and then you do these bouquets, and they can bring the vase back.
Yep.
And get a discount?
Yes, because I mean, people don't need a billion vases sitting around their house, right?
So true.
And we also do jar returns with the candles. So when you're done burning them, just bring them back in and you get a discount on your next candle.
She's all about refilling. As I said, we bring everything back in. So can we head over to your refilling station
of
over
course.
here? I think we could do some stamping on soap too. So we bring our bottles back to you.
Yep.
And you got everything ready to go for us to have refills.
Yes, so we partner with some really great companies to do things like laundry detergent, hand soap, and dish soap. So you have lots of house cleaning products here, as well as shampoos and conditioners.
Amazing. Now, back to your soaps. Yeah. You have a couple ready to go. We're gonna see you cut now?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you're gonna help me cut.
Oh, okay, I would love to do that.
So I'm gonna move this real quick and get this out of the way until that time comes. And then,
Okay.
so we do a lot of soap cutting here.
I bet you do
and
because there's a lot of soap out
it
there.
is, yeah, it's a workout. So I'm gonna
Well-
do the first to show you, and then I'm gonna have you.
This is great. So maybe I could have a job here then after all.
Yeah, I'll hire
Get
you.
my workout in. Get all my fresh products.
Yep.
So the little one you had on the end, does that go into the ones that you do as samplers?
Yes.
Which
Yep.
the sampler thing is so cool too.
I'm gonna line it up for you.
Okay.
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 Then just push down. And then
Yeah, that is a good little arm workout. Here we go. Okay.
there you go. And then we always pull the soaps off before we lift it, and you can see they're all
How
cut
beautiful.
individually into 1-inch bars.
And then you stamp them as well?
Yes, we have our logo stamped into every bar. And we do this on the back side of every one, and this will show you the ingredients on it. So we don't have to have boxes, we don't have to have labels.
What? That's amazing. I love supporting people like you and what you do. You're really helping the environment and us to be better and healthier. So you're right off of West Market Street?
Right off West Market Street. Everyone knows where Ken Stewart's is. We're right across the street, so.
The Ash House. You will find me here. I'm probably not leaving. Jen, we're new best friends, just so you know.
It's a feast for the family. That's right, this well-known Italian cuisine has been loved and cherished in the Akron community since 1930. We are dining at Dantinos.
Dantinos has really become an Akron icon. My grandfather and my father started it in 1975. Prior to that, it was a small neighborhood bar called La Vita Gardens. When my grandpa came over here from Italy, he had various jobs. There was an opportunity to purchase the restaurant in 1975. He bought it. Him and my dad went in on it along with the help of my grandmother and my mom. They turned it into an authentic Sicilian-style family restaurant. For people who have never been here, what to expect, just a very relaxed, laid-back family atmosphere where we know everybody, and if we don't know you, we want to get to know you while you enjoy some really, really amazing Italian food.
It's a warm place, you know, for families, young kids. Food's excellent.
Some of our standout featured items are lasagna, our chicken parmesan, our veal parmesan, our meatballs. These are my grandma and grandpa's recipes that they brought back with them from Sicily. Our homemade Italian dressing, which we make and bottle here, absolutely dynamite. Our homemade linguine noodles, amazing. Sandwich-wise, our meatball sandwich, our veal cutlet sandwich, our chicken parm sandwich, our super steak sandwich, which, you know, before my father and grandfather bought the restaurant, La Vita Gardens was known for their steak sandwiches, which we kept in our menu, and it is still as fantastic today as it was 50 years ago. So, you know, we have something to offer everybody.
This restaurant's friendly, the food's good, the prices are reasonable. That's why we come.
Aside from our food being amazing and the best Italian around, we really have made a connection with our customers. And I think it was really made clear even right after COVID. I can't tell you how many calls I'd get from customers that, what am I gonna do this week? I can't come in twice a week to see you guys. It was a humbling, awesome feeling to know that aside from our amazing food, we just have a really good connection with we love our customers. They are more than customers to us, and I really do think that that's what separates us from a lot of other restaurants. I think we truly are more than just a restaurant. You come in for the food, but you leave knowing that, you know, you were hanging out with friends and family at Dantinos.
Everyone is welcoming. They become your friends. And that's why we love it here. We come in, they don't even ask what we want to drink, they just bring it.
I was always here helping my dad and my grandpa out, whether it was, you know, bussing tables, washing dishes, making pizzas when I could, or annoying the staff, just running around as a kid in here. This is as much embedded in me as, you know, my Italian roots. You know, it's just, Dantinos has always been it for me. And honestly, I never had any doubt in my mind that even after college that I would end up in the family business. It's what I love to do. I think my go-to is the chicken parmesan. I love it, it's my favorite. Our spinach ravioli and our cheese ravioli, to die for. Everything's really good. It's hard to choose just one, to be honest. It's funny because, you know, like, you hire staff, right? And we have our protocols and we train them a certain way. But I can't tell you how many times our staff gets annoying. You said no more reservations, and so-and-so just called and asked for you and you put them down. Or, you know, we don't have that on special tonight. Why are you making it for them? I'm like, I can't say no to him. They've been coming in for 50 years. You know, how am I gonna say no to that guy on a reservation when he's here every Friday night? So it's like, we truly are like a family place.
Be sure to follow Dantinos on social media to see the newest menu items as well as specials. The restaurant is on East Cuyahoga Falls Avenue. Coming up next, we're heading to the hangar. That's right, Nellie is gearing up for a ride on the Goodyear Blimp.
Every day is a new day. Follow New Day Cleveland on Facebook and Instagram.
Akron is home to what may be the most famous sight on game day, the Goodyear Blimp, of course. I'm taking you to the hangars where all eyes are on the sky. talk about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's right here in Akron. You see it behind me. You see both of them behind me. The Goodyear Blimps are here. I have Chief Pilot Michael Doherty, who invited us to come along for a ride today. Thank you so much for the invite.
Yeah, this should be great.
This is so exciting.
It's a perfect day. It should be really fun.
I know not many people get to do this, so we're gonna show you what it's like to get up in one of these things. But before we get up in there, how did the blimp come to be? Can you give me a little history behind it?
Sure. The PR blimp started in 1925, and it was basically just our chairman at the time. It was kind of barnstorming days of aviation anyway, and he was super excited about it. And he thought, I can create this billboard in the sky that's turned into the icon that is now the Goodyear Blimp. So a ton of history behind that, and we supported the military through the wars and all kinds of other things that go in with it. But then we came back to our PR roots with the Goodyear Blimp, as you see it right behind us here.
I mean, you think about supporting something like our military during the wars, but then it has seen so many sporting events, correct? I mean, it has flown over so many different types, and to get that bird's eye view of the events.
We say if it's a big event, the blimp's in town. So we've seen just about all of it. It's pretty cool.
How many blimps are there total that you guys have?
So Goodyear has 3 in the United States. We have one based in Los Angeles, one based here in Akron, Ohio, and one based in Pompano Beach, Florida, near Fort Lauderdale. We also have a branded airship in Europe right now that's operating out of Germany. So we cover both sides of the ocean a little bit.
So this is a treat that we have. I mean, we don't normally see 2 here.
Yes, really cool to see 2 here. So there's one that's based here, obviously, but the other one is actually based in California. And once a year we have to bring it across for a couple of months to do some maintenance on it, and then we send it back. So this is actually the California blimp right here that you're seeing right behind us. So it came a long way just to be here for you.
Is it true that it's the length of bigger than a football field?
It's almost the length of a football field.
Almost length of a football field. All right, so with your background, I know you've flown planes before. Mm-hmm. What is it like to go from a plane to flying that?
So the airships are really unique. There's a little bit of airplane in there, a little bit of helicopter, and then a lot of boat. So you really have to just feel what's going on under you and make those corrections. So it's kind of like having a really big boat and trying to dock it. You put in some kind of control input, then you kind of wait for a minute, see what it's going to do, and then you make a correction from there. So the more wind we have, the more susceptible to that movement we are. But as a pilot, it's really a feel type of flying. So it's really unique in the airship. But you use a lot of your skills in big combination to really kind of master the thing.
What propels it? What gets it up in the air?
So the most of the lifting is done with the helium. So that's our lifting gas inside. That lifts a great majority of the 20,000 pound aircraft. The rest of it, you see the engines, we have 3 of them actually. The 2 forward engines do most of the lifting. So they swivel up like a helicopter, so you can almost go straight up.
Sure.
And then once we get into flight, we swivel them down, and then we can move through the air a little bit like an airplane.
Fun fact, the top speed for the blimp is about 70 miles per hour, though it mostly moves much slower than that. And up next, I'm conquering my fear of heights, and we're climbing aboard for a ride around Akron.
Hi, welcome aboard. I'm Jerry.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Natalie.
Natalie.
I'm coming to you from high above Akron right now. We are in the Goodyear Blimp. I have Pilot Joe up in front there. We have Chief Pilot Jerry joining me here, which he was up there a moment ago. But once you guys get up in the air, you're allowed to...
Yeah, I can unbuckle and come back and be with the passengers. That's the best part.
This is so neat. How high up are we about right now, you think?
We're about 1,000 feet above the ground, and as you can see, we can see very well down there.
I had to get over my fear of heights for a moment. Kind of feels a little bit like a helicopter, only easier for me to deal with, I think. You see 360 views from all over. It is absolutely stunning from above. And what's really cool is we have that second one that's here today with us.
Yeah, it's very rare to see another airship from an airship. So we have 1 Alpha up in the sky, and we're in 3 Alpha right now.
How high can they normally go?
Certified for 10,000 feet, but during the summer season, you'll see us from about 1,000 to 3,000 feet above the ground.
It's just so neat. I feel like everyone knows the Goodyear Blimp, but they maybe don't really understand what it's all about. Now, are there some interesting facts you can throw at me about this?
Yeah, the one thing that I find very interesting, and it holds 1/30th of 1 psi to hold the shape of the envelope. And also, if we filled the fuel tanks, we could stay up for 25 to 30 hours aloft.
Long time. So when you hover over a game, that's nothing.
No, we're only over a game about 5 to 6 hours from takeoff to landing.
It is so neat. I also noticed you have a bathroom. I would not have expected a blimp to have a bathroom.
Yeah, there's a bathroom in the back, and actually we call that the loo with a view because there's a window in it.
There's a window in the bathroom?
Yeah, so you can see outside while you're in the restroom.
That's probably the coolest bathroom that you can find. I mean,
The airlines don't have that.
They don't have that. That's something they definitely don't have. And when I was talking with some of the folks that work with you too, thinking about the fact that this is invite only normally, they roughly estimated it's about 1 in 100,000 people that get to experience this in their lifetime. So that is honestly so cool.
Yeah, not too many get to experience it. However, we'd like everyone to experience it, but we have seating for 8 people, so when you're doing 8 folks at a time up in the airship, it takes a while to get through a lot of people.
How long have you been doing this?
I'm working on my 27th year here as a pilot for Goodyear.
When you're training for something like this, what's the difference training like this versus for, say, an airplane?
It's a little bit different, but it's a combination between a helicopter and an airplane. As you can see, the airship takes off vertically, so it's a lot of repetitions to train a person around the pad.
All right, for you, would you say there is a hardest part to this job?
The hardest or most frustrating part of the job of the airship is trying to determine what the weather's going to do.
Ah, well, because it has to be perfect weather like this in order for you guys to go up, right?
Yeah. Not perfect, but it has to be good enough for us to fly and we can see like this. But the one thing is too, once you have the weather intact, telling a person they can't go fly because of the weather,
that breaks your heart.
It does, it really does.
I totally get it. Now, when taking in the views that I just see here and being able to experience this, again, there's one here, but they're stationed normally throughout parts of the country.
We have 2 other bases, one in Pompano Beach, Florida, which is just north of Fort Lauderdale, and also Carson, California, which is in the LA basin area.
I know what's on your mind. I know what I want to ask. How can other people do this? How do they get up in the blimp?
Well, we have a lot of charity auctions that we do.
Okay.
And it's pretty much invite only from the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. But my key answer is if I had $1 for every time I answer that question, I'd be retired by now.
You guys are celebrating a big anniversary, 100 years coming up.
We do 100 years of airships in 2025, so we're really excited about that, and we have a lot of things on the agenda to keep people engaged with us.
Well, and hey, just stay tuned because you never know when you're going to see this blimp roaming around Northeast Ohio. It's become a staple, that is for sure. Everyone loves the Goodyear blimp.
Thanks for flying with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
I get so excited when I have a discovery because we see a lot of things here on New Day Cleveland, but Caitlin, the Akron History Center, this is sort of new, right?
Yes, we just opened April 5th.
It's all full of old stuff.
It sure is, yes.
Well, I tell you, when I walked in here, my eyes went like this. 3 floors of really amazing stuff that, well, I guess is very important to Akron's history.
Very important, yes.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about this. The rubber capital of the world, we're standing next to tires. It's appropriate, right?
Yes, it is. We have a chunk of rubber. That's how it would come to Akron before they would put it into a Banbury
stuff,
mixer.
huh?
Yeah, that's how it would come to Akron.
The Firestones, Mr. Seiberling, all those people, right?
Mm-hmm. And they put it into a 3-story machine, and it would essentially press the rubber, stretch it out, and that's how the sheets of rubber would come out before they would press them on the tire molds.
The rubber capital of the world, so that's where we started here with this place. But then when I think of Akron, I also think of the Goodyear Blimp.
Mm-hmm.
So is that represented?
It sure is, yeah. Right over here is our lighter than air exhibit. We have a representation of the USS Akron coming out of the blimp hangar. We actually have the beams that were made specifically for the USS Akron, one of the rigid airships that the Navy had commissioned.
What are some of the biggest surprises? We expect to see tires and blimps and things made out of rubber. What are some of the big surprises you think?
Big surprises, dum-dum suckers.
Ooh!
Akron invention. PVC piping, Akron invention. There are a bunch of things that people don't
Keep 'em
realize.
coming.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things. Besides oatmeal, I mean, everybody knows
Quaker
the story
oats,
of Quaker
right?
oats. Yes, but it didn't start with Quaker oats. We had over 16 different mills here in Akron. And eventually they formed American Cereal Company, which eventually became Quaker Oats. So, but you also have the soapbox derby, bicycles, modern manufacturing of toys. That like large-scale manufacturing is an Akron thing as well.
This is so exciting to me. My first job in the world was, I was a paperboy for the Akron Beacon Journal. So is that represented somehow, some way?
Yes, the soapbox derby car right over there. But we also have a photo in an Akron Times bag hanging up over on one of our exhibits over there.
It looks like I'm standing on the city. Where am I standing?
You are currently standing on BF Goodrich.
Oh, I hope he's not angry.
So BF Goodrich, this is a aerial photo from the 1950s. BF Goodrich was the largest manufacturing plant, rubber manufacturing plant in the world. It didn't produce the most, but it definitely was the largest, had this largest square footage. So
you took this 3-story building right next to the Akron Civic Theater on Main Street. We got 3 floors here, and I can't get the floor straight because they're all different. So what's the lower floor? What's the address there?
The lower floor, Canal 1, discusses the prehistory and the founding of Akron. So everything from what Akron is built upon to the Native Americans to the Perkins family and the founding of Akron, as well as our role in the Civil War and the canal system.
And this is floor 2. What's the address here? This is Canal floor 2?
Yeah, Canal 2.
Canal 2.
But we also call it Boomtown. So it discusses all of the industrial aspects of Akron that you can think of. So everything from the founding of AA to the United Rubber Workers Union.
Right, that's another huge thing.
To the formation of victims assistance. We have our Akron Originals case over here, which discusses a variety of things that Akron has
You're going to
made.
have fun here. You've only been here, what, a few months?
Yeah.
And Main Street up there next to Akron Civic Theater, what's on that floor?
That's kind of like modern pop culture. We discuss our Rhythms of the Rubber City exhibit, which talks about Akron's music history, our role in space and in flight, and then as well as we have our Akronites who have impacted America. So we have over 58 biographies of people who were born here, lived here, or call Akron home that have influenced America in some way.
I'll tell you, it's an exciting place. My eyes lit up when I saw it, and then you start saying this stuff, and I'm surprised by so many things, like the space connection.
The Mercury 7 astronauts,
Yeah.
there were 9 mini spacesuits made of what their original spacesuits look like. We have one of the designers, Russ Colley's, and we had all 7 astronauts come to Akron to get fitted for their spacesuits when they did. So, and plus we were responsible for tires on the rovers, the space shuttles, you name it, we were involved in it. So
there you go. Out of this world, the Akron History Center, right?
Yep.
Caitlin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a thrill. A menu filled with Greek inspiration. If you need a quick stop for lunch, we have the perfect cafe coming up next.
What's up, everybody? It's Wesley the Keeper with Akron Honey, and here is your tip of the trade. Check it out. So a lot of times when you're pouring our delicious raw honey or bourbon barrel hibiscus or habanero on anything that you love, you tend to get it on the side of the jar, but I have a way for you to keep it clean. First, what you want to do is slowly pour, like so, but then when you end your pour cycle, you kind of thin it out by slowly tipping it up, and then all you have to do is swoop, like so. Now, you're still gonna have a little bit on the brim, which is no big deal. You can either take your finger and lick it, or you can just take a rag and wipe it. This is Wesley the Keeper with Akron Honey, and that was your tip of the trade.
You can't make a stop in Akron without hitting Nico's. And look who I happen to have with me, Nico
Hello.
himself, or I'm allowed to call you Nikki though, you said, huh?
Yes, yeah, you can.
Okay, so it just depends what kind of mood you might be in. You have some of the best food. People come from all over just to eat your delicious food. You being Greek,
Yes.
you know, you incorporated some of your Greek heritage into
Right.
what you make here.
Yeah. Not only that, I'm a Carian, which is a little island in Greece. That's one of the blue zones. So.
Oh, so you're going to live forever.
Yeah, until about 150.
So you're from one of the blue zones.
Yeah, well, my family is, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, we need. I want to come back to Greece and see the rest of your family
That's
too.
where I want to retire, actually.
I don't blame you. But while you're here, you make some delicious food. I was looking through your menu. I mean, honestly, everything looks wonderful. So you have regular sandwiches, pitas. What else do you got?
There's wraps, there's salads, there's soups. Yeah.
And the ladies were telling me that when a customer comes in, if they want to try something a little different or do things a little different ways, you always just like to make the customers happy.
Right.
Is that the Greek background too?
Yes, it is.
I bet it.
Yes, it is.
When you made the menu, what were you going for with the variety that was in the food?
Well, I wanted everybody to be able to come in and enjoy the food. So there's even vegan options and, vegetarian, of course, and that's what I was going for. I wanted to make it so everybody could come in and find something they can eat.
Okay, so I was looking at the menu and I was thinking, maybe it's just because I know you're Greek too, but this is anything Mediterranean is my route. The fresh Greek pita, that sound good?
It's great. It's like a Greek salad and a pita.
So now I was debating
A real
between
Greek salad.
a real Greek
Yeah,
salad.
yeah.
I was debating between that and their garbanzo salad wrap. So I was just going to order a little side of the garbanzo salad. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
See how they do things here? I love. Well, I'm going to chow down here in a moment. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Nico,
Well,
for
thanks
having
for
me
coming in.
And honestly, best lunch and dinner. You're open
Till 7.
till 7.
Saturdays and Mondays I close at 3.
All right.
And
Well,
I'm closed on Sunday.
keep that in mind. Don't come down here on a Sunday.
Yeah.
West Market Street, right across from Ken Stewart's.
Yep,
We've
yeah, that's
learned.
right, that's
I've
right.
learned this plaza. It's really there's a lot of good things in this plaza. That's for sure.
All right.
Thank you, Nico.
Thanks for coming in.
Can't
I
wait for my
appreciate
food.
it.
Tell me that doesn't look absolutely fabulous. I'm gonna come back though because everything on the menu looks equally as amazing. So cheers to another great spot to visit in Akron. A little messy, but really good.
Our next stop is in downtown Akron. It's a place where generations come together. Check out Rubber City Comics.
Rubber City Comics is a 50-year store in the Akron area. We started at the Quaker Square newsstand 1 block away, went to a soup kitchen for a short stint, and then we're here since 2016. 5 years old, I bought my first comic. It was a Great Great Bait comic. So at Will Barger's pharmacy, just intrigued. So I started reading them, and then I've collected my whole life. I think you get connected to the characters, and then some people get into the world. They want to get out of this world, get into that world type thing. They get connected to a team. They get connected to a storyline. Right now, big mainstays: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. That's the DC mainstays. Then you have the groups. You have Teen Titans, JLA, Justice League, and then with the Marvel side, you have Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, all the X titles. So X-Men, Wolverine, Jean Grey, all that stuff. So those are the mainstays. And then you have independent comics. You walk in the front door. Magazines, graphic novels, which would be your whole story in one book. So Harley Quinn, Gotham City, it's all in here. $10. This is the best thing going. We can't keep these in stock. So, and then over here you have your new books. So the latest week's over there, last week, and then 2 weeks ago, and then from there it goes over to here by week, so people can find it. It's easier to find for us, for the recent stuff. And then it gets bagged and boarded and it goes down into what they call back issues. And then our studio's in the back. We do live feeds Mondays and Wednesdays. We ship all over the country.
Wednesdays would be our new book day. So Tuesdays is a rather busy day as me and Chris work to unpack everything and get it on the shelves. Sometimes we'll have people standing outside, like, ready to get the new books. You can definitely pick up a comic book and jump in at any point in time. They're purposely designed like that to be something like anyone can pick up at any point in time, and you're just on the adventure.
They're easy to read, they're quick, so like in a couple hours you can read a whole storyline. You can read a comic book in probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So if you read a comic book a day, that's 365 books, so hey, there you go. We have a great staff. The staff is very knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than I'll be totally honest. So like if you want to come in and talk X-Men or talk to Superman, Superboy, we have people that you can just sit and have full conversations on that. It's just a great place to come hang out, and hopefully you buy a book or two and everything's good.
Remember to find Rubber City Comics on social media. And of course you can catch those live videos every week to see what's new and exciting. Still to come, a sweet escape in Akron's Merriman Valley, Italian-inspired treats, and more after this.
Gelato is an Italian ice cream shop, plain and simple. That's the easiest way to kind of always explain it to people. But for us here, it's for everyone from young and old to explore Italian ice cream. We make everything in-house every day. We run 3 shifts per day during the busy season of the summer. All made fresh, Ohio milk, local ingredients. We import some stuff from Italy, whether it's pistachios or pistachio paste or some chocolates. So between local and Italian stuff, it's all made fresh every day. Flavors for us, we do anywhere from 22, 20 now in the summer, and it gets down to like 10, 12 in the winter. All seasonal stuff too. The big idea with the sizes that we do is that you can mix and match. So whether we want to go more fruit forward and seasonal flavors, or you want to stick to the traditional, or you can blend the two. So we encourage the guests to kind of get wild with it, so to speak, and add 1 or 2 flavors with each cup. We offer a variety of things that we do make in-house also. Fresh pastries, we do make chocolates in-house too. We have a full coffee menu, so seasonal coffee drinks from a hazelnut pistachio latte. We do a fresh lemonade. So there is a variety of beverages that we use, along with the pastries and the chocolates too. You can definitely sit inside. We can seat up to 26 people. So we fill that in the summer, and then we have an outside patio too, and then we've got a fun little bocce court outside that's kind of fun for kids and families to kind of roll around and play with. Definitely plenty of seating for big families or small. We named after my son, Salvatore. Traditional Sicilian name, he's 9 years old, but when we started the brand, he was like 3 years old. So for us, it was just a fun play on traditional Italian name, very kid-oriented. We wanted to be kind of fun, playful with kind of the brand and image. And him and his sister, Sienna, are the official taste testers of everything that we do. So it's kind of a fun thing that they can come in every season and they'll taste all of the seasonal flavors. They'll give their opinions, and they're very honest and harsh with their opinions. So it's fun to kind of have them involved in it. For us, Italian gelato is a passion. We want people to come in and try different flavors. We do samples of everything, so you can literally try any flavor, all of them if you really want to. And it's a variety of things that we try to bring Italy to Akron, Ohio.
And believe it or not, that wraps up today's visit to Akron. And we know we just scratched the surface, and there's so much more to see and do in the Rubber City as you explore. Just send us your recommendations so we can plan a return trip. You can email or reach out on social media. I'm David Moss, and on behalf of Natalie Herbeck, we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.